working. Yeah.
Yeah, your mic's working.
I
We
can
don't.
hear you.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, like I'm just so tired of, I'm just so tired of being short. Like like I don't think I told this to you, no free will, but I was just sort of just thinking about my high school experience, my college experience, and so on and so forth. And I remember like really trying to be involved in student orgs, like really trying hard, contributing as much as I could
Oh, you
back in
told
the
me that
day.
before.
What's that? Yeah, I already know you're gonna say like, oh, that's cope, but like,
No, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you told me.
yeah, but like, I always gunned for like the leadership positions in these oh, welcome King Froglet. But like, I
Wait.
remember really trying to gun for these leadership positions, right? Whether it's the club president or the like a club, like a board member, like an officer, like I don't know, the finance manager, the budget manager, the events manager of these student orgs. Like I really tried hard, right? But like these people wouldn't fucking throw me a single bone. They wouldn't even give me an unofficial leadership position. Like no matter how much I tried to contribute and like how much I applied myself
Yeah,
to.
because they don't see you as capable because of your height.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. But like, whenever the only times I was able to get any kind of leadership position is when I did all of this online, right? Like whether I joined like a whether I joined an online community or I what do you call it? Like I was a leader of a video game guild or something like that, or um what do you call it? Like regardless, like as long as it's online, I tended to have fairly decent luck in attaining leadership positions, right? But like when I do anything in real life, like they just don't fucking throw me a single bone, and I think that just says a lot about um like I know it's my height,
Yeah.
because like I mean what's the difference between me interacting with people, like what's the difference between the online situation versus the in-person situation? Like I mean I could say this about job interviews as well, right? Like whenever the only jobs I've gotten were ones where they interviewed me online 100%, right? Like whenever I had in-person like I haven't gotten a single job through any kind of in-person interview. The only jobs I've gotten were from Zoom call
Restaurant.
interviews.
Yeah.
Like I mean what do you think the difference is? Like I'm showing my face, I'm showing my race, I'm showing everything except my height. Like I haven't gotten a single job through, if I show myself in real life even once, like I don't get the job, and the only jobs I've gotten were uh online or like interviewed online.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and like people pretend as if um we committed this, like people act as if we committed this great crime due to being short. Like we're just inherently
You know,
bad
a lot of
people.
people genuinely think it's our fault for being short because a lot of those stupid ass normies think that like nutrition, exercise affect your height growth a lot, even though it doesn't.
Exactly.
It
Exactly.
doesn't. It's practically all genetics.
Yep.
I mean, now that I think about it, like I might have gotten like some precocious puberty as well. Like I did the whole calculation where like when you add your parents' heights and you divide it by two and add 2 inches,
You
like
add 2.5 inches.
2.5 inches, like I would have been what, like 5'4.5".
Well, how
And
tall are your parents? 5'1", 5'4", right?
yeah, I would have been around like 5'4.5", right?
You would have been 5'5",
Because I remember
right? 5'2.5" is the middle height plus 2.5 inches. That's 5'5".
yeah, but like the thing is, I remember when I was in elementary school, like I had my first experience with gooning. Like my first experience was in elementary school. Like I remember it like
I didn't I didn't really start.
I was actually like gooning in class. Like it's really embarrassing, but like like there
You
was
just can't resist it, basically.
there was no like there's no like white stuff, but like it I still gooned. Like I think that says a lot about
Yeah.
like I mean it might have been
I didn't
precocious
I
puberty,
didn't really
right?
start fapping until I was like 14 or 15 when I transferred to high school.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you know what I mean, right? Like I think I got it too early because I remember getting like hairier arms like quite early in my life. What like 12, 13?
Yeah, that's usually an
Um,
indicator that you're going to stop growing pretty early.
yeah, so like it's I think my growth was stunted by I don't know chemicals or whatever the case. I knew I mean I was always going to be short to begin with, but I think this
Yeah, but
whole
you could have been slightly taller, 5'5", if you maybe took some growth hormones.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
True.
But like I think I don't know, maybe it's chemicals or wherever the case may be. Like I think I got precocious puberty where, you know, I just stopped growing, stopped growing at an earlier age. I didn't stop growing at like 12 years old or anything. I stopped growing at what like 16 or 17 or something like that. You
Same.
know.
Ouch.
But
By the
like
way, how old is No Free Will? Like 24?
I'm 25. Yeah.
25.
yeah,
Yeah.
my age. Yeah. Yeah, we're in the same cohort.
I'm
We
a bit older than Pygmy though.
yeah,
Okay, so
slightly
I'm the
older.
youngest here by a lot.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah,
youngster.
just understand that you're not like a real turbo man. Like I'm not like trying to exclude you or anything, but just you know,
I do genuinely sympathize with you, and I do feel a little bit ungrateful for complaining about my height because, I'm like 5'9", or at least like almost 5'9", which isn't that short statistically, but I still feel pretty short when I go outside.
Yeah, cause average is like 5'10", 5'11".
yeah.
Yeah.
5'11" for whites, probably.
Someone
Yeah.
said I should have drank more milk. Like, bruh, I mean, I remember
Wait,
in
who's
middle,
saying that?
I remember in middle school and elementary school, I literally put in an effort where, like they gave at lunchtime, like I went to like a shitty like public school. Um, but during lunchtime, I remember like
Man, I
get
used to drink milk every day, man.
yeah,
Morning, breakfast, go
but yeah,
lunch,
I
dinner,
remember like getting a double serving of food. Like I would
before
ask for
sleeping.
like I would get like they gave these like chicken wraps, right? Like the other people in the at the school said they
And
were
you thought that eating more food would make you grow taller, right?
yeah, like I tried to eat more. Like I forced myself to eat more since I thought that would
Did you
make me
become
grow.
fat?
No, I didn't become fat. Like I was just slightly overweight. Like I have a fast I've always had a fast metabolism. Like I never really got fat any time in my life. Like I was slightly overweight, but I was never fat. But
And I used to drink so much milk, man. I
yeah,
used to subscribe to those milkmen. I was subscribed to the milkman. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and like here's another thing, right? Like they had these shitty small cartons of milk. I think there were only like 2 cups of milk in each of those little packets, right? And like initially I would buy like 2 of them at any given time. I was like eating lunch or whatever. And in high school, like I was like, this isn't enough. Like 2 packs of milk isn't enough. And I literally brought these 1 pint like jugs of milk. Like I just bought it from Giant, like some shitty supermarket. And like I would always like bring it with me, and I would always when I'm how like homeless people drink alcohol, like they sort of like drink it in a paper bag, right, to show that they're
Yeah.
actually drinking alcohol. Like I would do that with the milk because like I was just kind of ashamed because like if people saw me they would say like haha, you're compensating for your height, but like you
Yeah,
know
bad perception.
But they
I
will also call you baby. Oh, you drinking milk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I would drink milk like I was drinking like one of these homeless people drank alcohol. Like I would bring a paper bag and I would just like drink the milk out of the paper bag as quickly as possible, right? So like I would just like chug these 1 pint jugs of milk. Like I mean I think that's why like I'm so good at chugging water, you know? Like I could chug an entire bottle of water in like 2 seconds, you know? Like I would
Yeah.
just drink it as quickly as possible so like no one would
That's
notice.
why you go to toilet like every half an hour, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, like I did everything I could. Like there's no I should have drank more milk. Like I mean, people act like I didn't do anything to enhance my height. Like I did everything I could, you know.
And
And,
Nomis keeps saying, "Oh, you should have slept early," but I went to bed at like 10 p.m., man.
yeah, yeah, I put in an effort to sleep early, you know.
Yeah, sleeping
Like
early doesn't
I mean,
really do shit, you
I,
know?
I admit
Yeah.
I played a lot of games, but you know, like I just didn't study, you know. Like that's how I was able to play all these games and sleep relatively early. Like I
I
just
didn't really study that much all throughout high school. I literally just
Yeah.
used ChatGPT.
yeah, like
I
ChatGPT
didn't even
didn't
went to high
exist.
school, man. I did GED, you know.
Yeah.
I even use ChatGPT for college now. I think it's essential.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what's the point of hard work, man? There's no point.
Yeah, exactly. So I literally
Yeah.
just use ChatGPT for the majority of my assignments, like especially if they're
Yes.
very time consuming or difficult. Like
You
I don't
should
have
do
all the
for
time in the
every
world.
assignment, you know. Every
You know, I'm
assignment,
not
just
I'm not spending 2 hours on a 10 question assignment. That's ridiculous.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have better things to do, such as
Um,
fapping or playing Minecraft.
Oh yeah. I wish I could fap, you know. I have erectile dysfunction.
like I mean, I have the really
Over.
I have this really fucked up like fetish, you know, like
Oh man, you don't have to talk about it though.
I don't care. Like I'm just gonna say it anyway, but like I have this weird obsession with height. Like, you know, I like to see like giantesses and like growing taller, you know, like that's like my main fetish, you know,
What do
and
you like seeing tall women or something?
yeah, that and like me growing or the tall woman growing taller or like something like that, you know, to not even like 6 feet, like 8 feet, you know, like giant, you know.
Oh yeah. And like what? You crawl into their vagina, something like that.
I crawl into
Yeah, then they
their
just treat you
floor.
like a baby.
Yeah, but like, you know, I just like really I still obsess over it, you know, like
Yeah, but
growing.
tall women only want 6'6", Chad. Like they don't want a turbo manlet.
But I think
I
that's
know,
quite
but like
common.
that's just my fantasy. Like that's why I've been like gooning on a what do you call it? Just gooning on a AI chatbots, you know? Like I just have these like scenarios where, you know, I get to grow like taller than everyone else. Like I drink a potion and I grow to be 8 feet, and like I go to like a jungle and I see like Amazons that are like 10 feet tall, you know,
Yeah.
and and like what do you call like I just I don't stop growing like at the end I'm like 15 feet tall and I'm just superior to everyone else,
Uh,
you know.
you know,
And
I
Yeah.
think I had a dream similar to that before. I don't remember when, but I definitely had a dream
but
similar to
like
that.
this is what magnetism has done to me, you know. Like it's just everything just revolves around height, like you know. Whenever I play games,
Yeah, in a way, like a huge portion of your life quality is determined by your height. You know, the amount of respect you receive from other men, your chances with women, how likely you are to find a good job. It determines a lot of things. But
Yeah.
people deny it over and over again.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like
to office.
It's just like I don't know, man. Like, like I just have these weird fetishes that were due to my short height.
No, I don't think it's really weird though. Like there are much more weird like fetishes out there.
Well,
Like
I'll admit it's pretty
the
weird, but there are
like
weirder fetishes out there.
Yeah, 100%.
like the height growth fetish. Not just regular height growth, but like becoming a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I always had these fantasies, like even in elementary school, like there was this like really tall woman, like no, actually tall girl, because this was in elementary school, but like I think she was like 5'6" or something, and meanwhile we were like 4 feet tall. Well, I was like 4 feet tall, and I was like, wow, like she was like striding like head and shoulders above everyone else,
It's
like
like shirtlet,
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I was in
so-
high school, I actually saw this girl who had to be like 6'3", maybe even 6'4", and she was probably like
her name was like Tessa or something. Like I was like, damn, like I wish I wish I could have that or like be that tall, like I don't
yeah,
know.
and I mean that really tall girl that I saw in high school who was 6'3", 6'4", was probably like, I don't know, 14, 15 years old, definitely younger than me, and she just mogged everyone, including me.
Yeah, like I just thought to myself, like, wow, this is a superior human being. Like, wow. Like what
You basically
superiority?
expressed admiration.
Yeah, they are better than us. Like they just have better genes. Like they're just superior in every way, like
Yeah.
tall people. Like this isn't me like simping. It's just like, it's just acknowledging my inferiority, like I know my place in society.
Yeah, but I mean, tall people don't need to be worshipped anymore. Like they already
Yeah.
receive benefits in life. There's
No,
no need to.
I don't like doing it directly. I just do it in my fantasies.
All right, good, because like tall people already receive so much admiration,
They already
worshiping.
do, yeah.
Like they don't need any more.
Yeah, they need much less, man.
And you know what? 95% of them don't even deserve their height. Like I mean, they're usually bullies and arrogant.
They're fucking lazy. Like what do they do to deserve their height? Like eating and
Just can
sleeping like
eat
everyone else.
pizza every day and still be lean as hell,
Yeah, bullying manlets in high school, like they should be turbo manlets. They should be 5'2".
Also,
Yeah.
I mean, JBs lose their virginity at like what 13 years old, and like nobody cares unless a sub 5 male grapes them.
Imagine I actually had a dream this one time about like inventing a shrink ray, and then I would just walk up to a bunch of tall guys and like shrink them into turbo manlets.
Yeah, that'll be funny. Like I mean, I would it would be like more goon fuel if I grew instead, like I get to be one of the superior ones. And like I remember like in high school, there was this tall guy, right? I think he was like 6'8", 6'10" or something like that. And like
Hmm.
this was in high school, right? Like I mean I'm ashamed of it now, but like he used to like wear basketball shorts. Like he used to like I tried to dress just like him, Um and like I would always
So
like,
you were basically a fan of him.
yeah, because I thought like, oh, maybe if I hang out around him, I'll the height miasmas would like rub off on, like
Yeah, it's the cookie story. Yeah.
yeah, but like this wasn't just elementary school, it's my entire life.
That's
So
true.
you were basically doing like a bunch of ridiculous shit because you were desperate to grow taller.
Yeah, like hanging out with tall people, and like seeing if like I don't know, man, like
You should have. You know what you should have done? You should have like, I don't know, got like a really really sharp blade and like cut off their legs and then put it in your body so that way they would be shorter and you would be taller.
Wait,
oh, you mean like in my dreams or something?
Uh I don't know if you dream about this, but you should have like got a really, really like sharp sword or knife and just cut off the tall people's legs and then put it in your body,
Yeah,
just
and then
yeah.
you'll be like 6'5" or something.
Or like a transfer brains, transfer or like a, like a,
Like kind of like customizing your Roblox avatar.
yeah, like you would swap out our heads. It's not funny, but
It kind of is
no, I
funny.
wish we
Like,
had that.
imagine if we actually did that.
I wish that
yeah,
was real.
yeah. I don't know, man.
You know, I really hope that like someone invents a shrink ray or someone invents a magical potion that helps us grow taller. We really need it.
Yeah, just date a short girl if you're short, bro.
Oh yeah, you know when
They
you know
want
how like
they want someone like tall or like average compared to other men. They
They don't
don't
want
just
us.
want someone taller than them. Also, like, why would they choose you if they can just choose the
They don't
taller
want
guy?
us.
Like, what do you
yeah.
call it? Like,
Like I mean normies tell short men to date short women like I mean as if short women would give a manlet a chance. Like they still want tall
it's
They're
Chad.
not
they're
our choice.
divorce types.
That's not our decision to make. You know,
Yeah.
and you could say, oh, we are entitled, blah blah blah, but like, I mean,
Yeah, the
No, no,
people
the issue is
we
our
don't even think
inherent
that. We
the
worthlessness.
don't.
people who are saying that we're entitled
Them.
basically just want us to accept obese women or
They are
single moms.
gaslighting us. That's gaslighting.
Oh, they don't want us. Like, I mean, I mean, with the single mom thing, it's not even just like we're not saying like, oh, they're unattractive or something. It's like it's logically it's a financial burden. Like I don't want to be tied to someone's kids and just
Yeah.
having to dedicate my life to that. It's more of a financial logical thing. It's like marrying someone with loads of debt. Like I don't want to marry someone with no loads of debt due to financial reasons. You know,
Yeah.
you get what I mean, right? Like,
Yeah, I
uh,
understand.
the whole single mom thing is like not wanting to marry someone with 500 grand of debt,
Plus,
$1 million of debt.
Yeah, I don't want a beta bucks for a single mom who doesn't genuinely desire
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Like fuck that
and that's
garbage.
another thing, right?
Never
Like
got
like
that.
they want to marry you for financial reasons. So like, what do you think that says about their
Yeah,
attraction?
they're eventually gonna cheat on you after they extract all of your money.
Like the issue is they don't see you as they don't want to be with you just for you. Like they want
You're
to be
not
with you for
physically
your money.
attractive to them, so they can't stay with you.
Yeah, they don't want, like, look at Akasha's situation. Like you saw the latest rehab room video, right? With the Akash guy who like his wife cheated on him with like tall white frat boys.
Oh, so predictable.
Like he like I mean Akasha's wife, like she genuinely wanted to be with Akash for financial reasons.
So
Like
obvious.
she actually like put in an effort to like try to be with him so that she doesn't have to like work a job or anything, because like she wanted that money. Like she
Parasite.
genuinely tried to make it work, but like even with that, does
Oh,
that
by the way, something I have to mention.
yeah.
When I went to high school all the time, like I would constantly ask my mom to let me attend the classes remotely by Zoom instead of going there physically because I hated getting mogged by everyone. Because as I've told you before, I was a couple inches below average all throughout my teenage years, and I went to a tall high school. So I was like one of the shortest guys in the entire school, you know?
Yeah.
And like my teachers ignored me because of it. Like whenever I would need to ask a question, I would have to ask it like 3 times in order to get the teacher's attention.
Like the only teacher that uh treated me nicely was the art teacher. Like, I mean, that was due to the fact that like
Oh, they all treat me like garbage, especially my pre-calculus teacher in my senior year.
oh yeah, all the teachers treated me like shit except I mean, I think like I was part of the special ed as well. Like, I mean, it wasn't special ed for like learning, like people there that have like learning disabilities. It was more for people with social deficiencies, right? It was for people that had like Asperger's syndrome or um like weren't all there socially, like socially underdeveloped. But like, I think that's for a reason. Like if I was tall, like I wouldn't have these issues. I wouldn't be in special ed. And I remember um
Yeah, like bad mental health just comes with being short, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
In here, they don't even have those kind of classes, man.
Like I remember like there's some annoying sound, but like shut it. It's probably like I don't know, squirrels in the roof or something. But like
Yeah,
um what
some
do you call
stupid
it? Like I
bird.
remember like I wanted to leave special ed, right? Because I was like, come on, man. Like I don't want to be
Yeah, but you couldn't.
associated with like because this was a personal development class, right? Like they taught us like mindfulness, like all these like copes, like oh, living in the moment, like thinking in the moment, like meditating, um,
Oh man,
what do you call it?
yes.
Like learning about like I don't know, sarcasm. Like some people can't like differentiate. So I mean, I have no problem with that, right? Like I don't really have any problems with what do you call it? Like literally understanding like knowing certain social cues, right? Like the deficiencies I had were due to lack of experience, and lack of opportunity to have these social circles. It's
Yeah,
like
Yeah, because you basically forgot how to communicate with others. Because after a certain amount of time of not communicating with people, like you just start sounding autistic or like you just stutter a lot. You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, like let me finish this story though. Like um I was in that class for maybe like 2 to 3 years, and I was like, yeah, I want to like get out of this. Like I made an effort to actually like I sort of lobbied my parents to like sort of get me out of that class, and eventually I did, right? This was like the second to last semester of high school, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like I can't, like I need to go back. Like I was like receding back to that class like a retreating army going back to the castle, like I was like, oh my god, like there's no, like high school is so horrible. Like I just wanted somewhere to sort of like
Oh,
rest.
I hated high school. I received so many assignments. I got mobbed constantly. It was just torture.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like high school is the worst experience for a manlet.
But like I just had so much trauma due to being short that I just wanted to sort of like retreat back to the
And
special
by
ed.
the way, you know how like whenever a prom event is available in high school, you just don't attend it, but everyone else does.
Yeah,
Like I didn't.
I never went to, like I was sort of like I was there for what, like 4 years, and I was like I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to go with, you know how in like homecoming you go with your friends, quote unquote, like you just go with like other incels. Like
Yeah,
you don't go there with a date or anything. You just sort of just go there with people you know. Um,
you
like
just go there and do nothing basically.
I went to homecoming with like the anime club members. Like I went with
Over.
like my anime club colleagues. Like they were all like not the most attractive, and you know what I mean, right? Like
Yeah, they were
anime,
all short and ugly, right?
yeah, and a lot of them were Asian as well, like
Over.
Asian men. And like the
Yeah,
thing,
meanwhile you
the
just see
weird,
like all.
the weird thing is like everyone there, they were Asian, but they weren't like Japanese or anything. Like I was the only Japanese person there.
Oh, so they were like Filipino or Malaysian,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're all Southeast Asians for some reason. Like either that or like Southern Chinese. Like there aren't any like quote unquote cool Asians. Like according to normies, in these
You know, it's
places.
just
Like
so brutal seeing that all of your friends and acquaintances can get a date in high school, but you're the only one who can't. You know,
no,
you
no,
just
the
feel
cool
so
Asian
excluded.
guys were never able to get a date. Like they weren't attractive at all. Um, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I used to
Yeah, yeah.
have
You,
like
you should flush the clowns. No free will. Yeah, you could flush.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but I used to have a couple friends who I would communicate with all the time. I stopped communicating with them like a couple years ago. And they would literally attend every single prom event and find someone, of course, and I would just be rotting and playing Minecraft.
Yeah, yeah. I would always play. Like I would always just play video games all day. You know, I used to play this game called Star Trek Online, and like I would always here. Let me show you a picture of like an example of what I'm talking about. Like I was over 7 feet in the game. You know, like I there was this like you know how like different races have like parameters for like the height slider, right? Like I
Yes.
wanted, like I didn't want to be like a lizard or anything. Like I don't want to be a Gorn. Like this is Star Trek, right? Like if you know the races, there's the Gorn, the Romulans, the humans, Andorians, Klingons, etc., etc. Like I would pick Alien, right? So because they didn't really have like their height parameters were a lot wider than the other races in the game. And like I would always be like over 7 feet. Like I would maximize leg length. I would maximize like I would make the
Yeah,
arms
you would make yourself as tall as possible.
yeah, while still being still looking human, you know? Like I didn't want to be like a Gorn or like some lizard creature or anything like that, you know? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be a human, but I also wanted to be like over 7 feet tall. So like I maximized my the parameters to my height, like not even just like the height thing. Like the height thing just scaled up your character. I also like increased the length of the legs. I
Oh,
increased
this is brutal. You need to look at this.
what?
How can I find the girl that would like me for my height, 5'2"?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Uh, poor guy.
Yeah, I just never played as someone who's short in any game. Like if I had the choice, like I would just not play as a
By the
short,
way,
you know,
by the way, I found this post in r/short. You can read it there if you want.
video game.
Like 5'2". Oh,
Oh man, 5'2".
I mean,
I'm
what is
trying
that
to
like?
like find the picture of
I mean, is that like the bottom half a percentile for height or something like that?
yeah, it's something ridiculously low like that. I'm trying to find the picture of like the game I was playing, if that makes sense. Give me a second. Oh yeah, here it is. Like I actually took a picture of myself mogging some other character in in one of the games I was playing. You know, like I'm not like Chadlet where like I'm like, oh, I want to be short. No, I don't want to be short. Like I want to be as tall as possible. Like there was never I want to be
Oh, look,
here.
finally, a tall guy who admits that he has privilege. I'm gonna read the comment. You won't. I'm 6'3" and get a lot of girls. If I was 5'2", I wouldn't.
It's
Yeah,
just humble
he'd be
bragging,
single
man.
forever.
Humble bragging.
He'd still never be one of the people that never had a relationship
No,
in their
he's a
life.
humble bragger, man. That's all he is.
Yeah, invading r/short. Trying to brag about his height.
And like you see all the fucking sycophants, they're like, oh, I love being short. Oh, good luck. I mean, great for you, bro. Here,
Oh, come on. No one genuinely loves being short.
look, look. This is an example of this is my height sliders to maximum. Look,
I'm looking at it.
like this is
Yeah.
this is like some other guy's character. Like this
Star
is
Trek.
they're wearing like a mirror, like a Terran Empire uniform. I'm wearing the Voth uniform. You know, the Voth army uniform. And look how much I mog this clown. You know, or like the Bolian trader. You know.
By the way, I found another stupid ass comment who's trying to gaslight the 5'2" guy. I'm gonna read it. There's no secret recipe. Be a good, kind, loyal, loving man. Be respectful. Don't be
Whatever.
creepy. Cope.
Yeah.
Whatever.
At 5'2", like nothing can make you desirable.
Poop.
Yeah.
Poop. Poop.
Yeah.
Like I would always like you saw the picture, right? Like I tried to always maximize my height.
Yeah. Another perk of being short. Are you kidding me? Why do I keep seeing these stupid posts in r/short?
Trolls, bunch of
There's
trolls.
nothing good about being short.
Yeah. And
Another
in
perk
Final
of being
Fantasy
short.
14, I picked like Aura all the time because I want to be over 7 feet, and but still look like a person,
Alpha
like a
male.
tall person.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm responding to an r/short post again. Are there many white Americans shorter than 5'8" or 5'9"? Not really, honestly. Like majority of them are at least 5'10" when I go outside. They're more like 5'11" on average.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you feel short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense why.
Yeah, most like young white men are around 5'11" on average, not 5'9.5".
I mean, when I was in Australia, they were like fucking tall, man.
Well, they were
They
like
were like,
6 feet on average.
yeah, maybe more, like 6'2". It was brutal. I
Holy
was in
shit.
Sydney. I was in Sydney.
Oh my god.
I was trying to get a job there.
Yeah, I would say maybe only like 10% of white men are below 5'8" at most. Maybe.
Like here's another example of the height slider thing. Look, um, this is why I played Star Trek Online because I could be tall and like mog uh the NPCs and the other players, because like they never thought to like do these like intricate things to like make your character taller. They didn't put an effort into it. Like I was the only one who put effort into um like trying to be as tall as possible in the game.
I
And
mean,
like
if you're gonna be short in real life, you might as well be tall in video games, right?
yeah, here's another example. Share screen. Like here, look at the bottom, 7 feet. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Look,
I can't because I'm on my
seven,
phone. My phone
7 feet.
screen's tiny. But
Yeah, and I would do like feet height, so that like that would give me a
oh
bit
wait, I
more
see
height.
it. I see it now.
Like that gives me a little bit more height, like it gives me like 3 inches if I make the feet height as high as possible.
Yeah, 7 feet. I probably
Yeah.
would have made myself like 6'1", 6'2". I feel like that's the ideal height because it's like
No, that's like
tall.
average height in Star Trek Online.
No, I'm talking about in real life. Like 6'1",
Oh
six
yeah.
two is like a regular tall height, but it's not so tall.
Oh yeah,
That's why
got
I'd
the
say it's
Chrome
perfect.
lotion. Got the Chrome lotion, yeah. The CeraVe lotion. I'm just gonna be honest. The reason why I always have lotion is because of my severe eczema. Like if I don't put on globs of lotion, like I end up having it's like a genetic condition. Like I end up having
Over.
like open wounds. Like I scratch my skin and like your skin sort of just falls off and you just have a bunch of open wounds. It's just like very dry and brittle skin.
Yeah.
Like that's why I always have to put on lotion like all the time. Yeah.
And plus we have shorts, so like we cannot even fed properly.
Yeah, I can't do it properly.
Yeah, like I have ED, man. I cannot really get hard yet.
Oh, do you know what? Also, I play as the Romulans in Star Trek games because what do you call it? Like they're kind of inspired by Asians, the Romulans, but it's like cool. It's not like a joke. Like the Romulans actually have like cool outfits.
Yeah. Fashion maxing is cool though. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, like I mean, a manlet with a suit and styled hair is like still gonna be less desirable than some tall guy
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
full
you're
No,
beast
you're still a
they're just
manlet.
gonna say
You're
it's
still a
Oompa
manlet.
Loompa, you know. They're just gonna say Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna accuse you of having a Napoleon complex.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
compensating too much. Yeah, yeah,
Like bad
Yeah.
perception is inevitable if you're short.
yeah.
Like here, let me show you what I mean by like the Romulans. Um,
What's the game again?
Star
Star
Trek
Trek.
Online.
Oh yeah, Star Trek.
Like look at the uniforms. Like isn't that cool? Look, the Romulan Empire. Like you see how it's like inspired by Asia, right? Like the Asian imperialism.
Yeah,
Like they have the bowl cut like Asians, and they have like the Asian style uniforms. You know,
yeah.
look, look at the sub.
Yeah, I see it.
The guy on the left, I mean the right Mogs, the guy on the right Mogs, the guy on the left. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star
But yeah,
Trek.
I like the Romulan Tal Shiar uniform. It has the word tall in it. Tal Shiar, tall.
You know, I just wish like someone would invent a shrink ray or something to like shrink all the tall guys into turbo manlets,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Reduce their privilege.
yeah. Yeah, Romulan commander. Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal
They look like
Shiar control.
reptilians.
Stand
Though.
down and prepare to
Are
be
they
murdered.
related to reptilians?
Huh?
Are they related to reptilians?
I mean, they have like they're like more green.
Yeah, they
Green
look
color.
like reptilians, like
Like
subspecies.
look, it's green. Look. And even their ships are green.
Yeah.
And they have like green lasers.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah.
like what do you call it? Whenever I play Star Trek Online, I'm like a 7 foot tall Romulan, you know, with
Yeah.
the disruptor pistol.
What does that do, man?
Oh, it's like you know how the Federation, like the main heroes of the show, they use phasers, right? Like they're like disruptors are supposed to like do all power, less utility. Like if you get
Oh,
shot by a disruptor, it's infinitely more painful and like it's a worse death than getting
wow.
killed by a phaser. You know, it's like it rips your body to shreds, you know? Like
Oof.
it's like a the
We need
Federation
that,
don't
man.
use
We need that shit
disruptors.
right here.
It's like
We need it.
it's like inhumane. Like they use inhumane weapons, you know.
Yeah, we need that. We need that for our manlet army, man.
For
Yeah,
our protection, right? To get
disruptor
revenge.
rifles.
To get revenge
Yeah,
on all. To get revenge on all of the normies and women who mocked
millennia
us.
of oppression, man, must end. You know.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon because people
Yeah,
underestimate us and think
I
that
know.
we're weak.
I mean, we are weak,
yeah,
but
we are weak. We are weak.
like, yeah, we have no choice but to continue.
Yeah, but I feel like if all manlets were united and like actually formed some sort of like
Heroes, yeah,
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
heroes,
freedom
yeah,
fighters.
freedom
yeah.
fighters, yeah.
Like yeah. I mean, the Remans are ugly. Like the Romulans actually look like people. You know, it's like it's really cool.
Like
The
imagine if all manlets like came to one area and just like formed a huge army and we overpowered the government.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, there aren't that many of us compared to the total population.
Yeah, only I think 10% of men are 5'6" or under in the US, so not many.
Yeah, and of course, like all women are gonna side with the tall guys. You know.
Well, women are pretty weak. Like, what are they gonna do?
No,
And
no,
they have
they are,
more
they
numbers.
are,
They have way more numbers. You know.
yeah.
Like I mean, I think, like I mean, just be honest. Like, do you think you could win a fight against like 10 women that are taller than you? it's not that likely, or like 20 women, you know.
They just
No.
need a gun, man. Then it's game
Well,
over.
well,
Yeah,
they could
like
have a gun too.
or they're like you're armed with a rifle. They're the 20 of them are armed with rifles as well. Like you're gonna lose, you know. Like I mean, like let's be honest. Like I mean, you might think that you'll win, but you're not. You know, like it's just
Oh,
a
no,
numbers
I
game. You
don't
know.
I don't even think that I can win.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
I
we
would
can make.
probably
Well,
lose
maybe.
against like
Well,
one.
maybe we can have like. Can I speak?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe we can like develop some. Well, it's actually already developed. Like maybe we can.
right.
Huh?
Four
Also,
men.
just don't get me banned, man. Just be careful what you talk about.
I'm sorry. I just hate
Just
tall
say
men
it
and
in
women.
it's in Minecraft. Like all of this is in Minecraft.
TNT, yeah, TNT. You know.
Okay, in Minecraft.
Yeah, just fucking stop with the glowy shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I think. I mean, Mikhail he's new, so yeah, he didn't know.
Yeah, just learn to like not do like the glowy shit. You know.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
mean,
mean by? What do you mean by that?
Like
no, like
what would you
you
call
know,
it?
let's
Like
go
you know when
watch.
you join these like right wing circles, they're like end this, end that. Like they use like as much provocative language as possible to like get the servers banned. You know.
Oh, all right.
I really wish for a man-led uprising, man. You know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I've been asking for.
like
You
we
know.
don't even have to win. I want us to cause damage to our enemies in Call of Duty. You know.
Yeah, even if it's like, you know, like we're all going extinct anyway. Like we gotta like at least
Well,
like
technically, it's
like
impossible for
make
manlets to go extinct if you know like what I'm
yeah
talking about. Because, for
yeah I
example, if
know,
the
but like give them something to remember. You know, like give them
Yeah, like
something to remember.
because if the
like
average becomes 6 foot, then 5'10" is going to be pretty short. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we take out of one of their limb, right? That's a success for us, man. You know.
Yeah, because like what do you call it? We have nothing to lose. They have everything to
Yeah,
lose.
exactly.
So like it's
I mean,
still we're still winning. We're still
Yeah,
winning.
but despite that, like they underestimate manlets. You know.
it's for now. That is a good thing because they think we are nobodies. You know.
Oh yeah, I can agree with them. I always like the Romulans in Star Trek. Also, do you know why I also like Romulans? Like they're like really brutal. You know, like they like the Romulans like kidnap people and then they just like extract information through like they're like MK Ultra like times a million. Like they're really brutal. You know, any means necessary to like gain power. You know.
Are they pro manlets though?
I don't know, like it didn't show in the show, you know.
I mean, if they are pro manlets, then it's based. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever. Uh,
I just realized that my life is so basic compared to others. Like everyone else is living their lives, going on dates, going to movie theaters, restaurants, right? Having the time of their lives. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting at home
I
playing
mean,
Minecraft and fapping.
I mean, let's like, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I can go to a restaurant. I can like go to a movie theater. I can do X, Y, and Z. But like, I don't know what the point is if you're just gonna do it alone. Like, you get it's more
Yeah, that's what I've
return
been
on
trying
your
to say.
it's more return on your investment if you're just like in your room all day. You know. Because like it's too expensive. Like this is what I mean, right? Like if you like, would you drive like 2 hours just to I don't know go to a restaurant? No, like you go 2 hours to go on a date. You know, like you'll go far away. You'll like put in effort to like go on
Honestly,
a
I
date.
wouldn't even drive 2 hours to go on a date. That's not
But
worth
but,
it.
but you get the point, right? Like you would do a lot more to go on a date versus like I don't know just going to the restaurant. You know, like you don't go
Of
to a restaurant
course.
alone. Unless it's like a deli or something, you know.
Yeah, if you want to eat alone, you might as well just order Uber Eats, right? Avoid getting mugged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have to figure out like when I'm getting my leg lengthening, I'm gonna have to figure out like how I'm gonna get food since like I
Yeah,
don't
I
want
would
we
to
gonna
pay.
suggest
see.
I
I
don't
would
want to
suggest
pay.
using Uber Eats, get
That's the
food
thing. Like I don't want
transported
to
to you.
pay Uber the company or like yeah, I don't want to pay the company and like I don't want to spend all this money for no reason. Like I want to actually
Well,
um
you don't want to pay for a delivery fee.
yeah, and they jack up the prices. Like a $10 meal is gonna cost you like $35. Like I'd rather just go in person, but like it's just gonna be
I'd
really
rather
hard.
not. Like, I don't want to get mugged, especially at 5'3".
Yeah, but I'm gonna be in a wheelchair though. Like I'm gonna have to figure out how to get food while I'm on a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, like you could just go to restaurants in a wheelchair and people won't see your true height.
Yeah, like
It's
I'm
not a
thinking
bad
about like,
idea.
going to a restaurant, getting take. Just go to somewhere extremely close, right? Or even going to the cafe at the hotel. I'm sure they have a cafe inside of the building or like
I
next
thought
like
you're
next to the
staying in a
Well, and you
hospital.
can see like a mixed sloppolds nearby and
yeah,
just eat
I'm
there.
like no free will. Like I'm gonna be like here's how it's gonna work, right? Like there's gonna be the pre-op like a few weeks before the procedure. Like I'm gonna like head over to Korea, right, to do that in I don't know a couple weeks, and then I'm gonna head over to Japan for a bit. Like there's a distance of time between the pre-op like inspection and getting the actual surgery, right? Like they're gonna run a few tests on me. Um,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna head over to Japan, and then I'm gonna go back to Korea and get the procedure. And I'm gonna spend a lot of time in Korea. Like I'm gonna spend the first couple weeks at the hospital, and after that, it's the actual like lengthening process, right? And you don't spend the entire lengthening process in the hospital. Like you
Yeah. Too
stay at a
much.
hotel. You stay at a hotel nearby. But like you get regular checkups.
I mean, if you're gonna stay there for a few months, you might as well just get an apartment instead of a hotel. It's gonna be cheaper over
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I mean, like the accommodations are set up by the hospital. I get a cheaper price overall.
But you need the doctor close by though.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm the hotel's right next to the hospital.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just that, and like I get regular checkups every other day. Like I do rehab at the hospital. Like everything's like included. Oh yeah, good idea. Order your local Chinese food with their own delivery system. Yeah, based.
How cooked is 5'7" at 19? Is it possible for me to even grow an extra inch? Pretty bad.
I mean, it's possible, but like this is a thing, right? Like, can you just fucking stop, man? Like, uh, I mean, I know it is a problem, but like at
Can you
five,
stop what?
no, I'm talking about the commenter. Like, I mean, I wish I
I mean,
was
I mean, don't mention it. Don't mention it. Like,
like, I mean,
I don't
I'm
think they
going
can.
through this like years of pain just to be 5'7". Like, I mean, I have to actually like spend bazillions of dollars and like fucking cry in bed for 5 months or whatever.
Look
It's
into HGH. Yeah, but unlucky.
yeah.
Unlikely, sorry.
I can't like you aren't gonna grow if you take HGH after your growth plates have closed.
Yeah, at 19 his growth plates are probably closed. There's no point, you know.
Just grow until they are 24.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no, actually,
unlikely.
no. Chad's usually reached like a really tall height at 14, then stop growing.
No,
Yeah,
but they
or they
still
just
grow. Like
like I
under
noticed that
3.
tall people like they grow tall, right? And then they grow even taller. Like it's not just like oh
Yeah.
they grow tall.
They have
Like,
like
like they
3
just they
growth
just they
growth
just
spurt.
keep they grow quickly and then they just keep growing for a long time. They don't just like
Yeah.
um what do you call it, like become average or their life. I mean their body is designed to like grow as much as possible.
For some reason, in my experience, like tall people tend to stop growing earlier, but they reach like a really, really tall height at like, 15, 16, whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
They
but
just
those
get to like 5'10" at 12 and then 6'4" at 15, then stop growing,
Yeah, and I never got any spurts. Like I was just cursed.
the only spurt I had was like when I was a baby, you know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've never had like a huge spurt. Like I've just been slowly growing over time. Like I
same.
didn't grow 5 inches a year,
I mean, I grew very gradually, if at all.
Yeah, I've just been growing like, 1 or 2 inches annually at most, you know.
Yeah,
I've never had like a 5 inch growth spurt in 2 months.
never happened. Yeah, never happened. Like I was just always short.
Like when I was in high school, I think this was in my like sophomore or junior year of high school. Like I overheard someone say, "Ooh, I went from 5'4" to 5'9" in one summer." Like how?
Yeah,
Yeah, genetic, you know.
it's all genetics. Like
Oh,
I mean, there's nothing much to say about it. It's just it's all genetics.
sui few.
Yeah.
You use the term
When are Menless going to wake up, you know, worldwide, you know?
short, acne prone,
I wish I was taller, man.
bad eyesight.
No one cares about defense. Everyone cares about offense.
Like, so many Menless are
He
just
just
unaware.
grew. Remember the video I hate being short, or like I wish I was taller. Like, oh, he just grew.
Oh, this is brutal. Look what I found.
What?
Y'all are thirsting over a man that's barely over 5'8", with a bunch of laughing emojis. Of course.
Yeah. Oh, unique energy is in the comments. Oh, unique energy.
Oh,
You
unique.
wanna join? Maybe we can invite unique energy.
Whatever that means to be a threat, but no one's gonna sit there and do. I want a short, acne-prone, anxiety-ridden person with bad eyesight and no ability in sports. Well, similarly today, people are gonna say, "Hey, I
Wait,
think that
let me invite unique energy.
No, he can't join. He say he won't.
Why? Oh, okay. He said he won't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's in like the Discord server all alone.
Yeah.
Uh, like I remember in daycare, like there was like I like building stuff when I was like a little kid, right? Like I would like bring these sticks together and like sort of build a podium, right? And like a little hut behind the podium. And like I tried to like create like announce that I'm creating a group, and it's like, oh, the Grow Tall group, the Grow Tall group. And like I was like in front of a podium, right? And there were like two other people sitting in the fake chairs I built for them. Like they kind of just lost interest, right? But like I remember like in the playground, like I built this like podium.
at dinner. I'll be there."
Like I was still short for my age, and I remember like there was like hay sort of like um strewn across the entire playground. Like I would collect it and collect the. I think it was like some around McKelly, but like there was like I made
I
in
just
the
found
play,
something. I'm sorry.
in the playground. I remember like weaving these hay pieces together, and I would like make these action figures, right? And I remember like these like tall bullies just like ran over, and they just like tore my creation apart, and like were laughing at me and ran.
Was this at the beach?
No, this was at the daycare.
Oh.
Like I was still extremely short. Like this would always
So
happen.
what were
I
you
would,
trying to tell me?
what? Like no,
You
I
called my
got.
name.
I'm just saying like I got like unfairly targeted by people twice
Sorry,
by
I was
saying
laughing because I found a ridiculous TikTok video. It said that short dudes that are attractive still get a lot of women.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, comedian of the year. But like what do you call it? Like I got bullied a lot even as a little kid. Like I would always like I never really had any friends. Like I was that kid that like sort of just in the playground, like I would always just be on the side and I was like I don't know, like digging up ant hills, like I was that kind of kid, right? Like I mean, were you like that? No free will? Like you were just sort of
I mean, I
like
wasn't bullied much as a kid, but I got bullied, in primary school and
yeah,
middle school. Yeah.
yeah. Like I would always just like play in the dirt, like I would always like pick up sticks and like build trenches in the dirt or something. Like I would just like dig up dirt. Like that's all I would do, you know.
I like to like go explore some abandoned places.
Yeah. Yeah.
You also like that, right? Or maybe you don't. Yeah.
are you asking me?
Yeah, both of you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to look for TikToks to react to. There's a
Oh,
really there's a really hot guy behind you, but he's 5'9". What? 5'9's not even short. Unless
yeah, but
unless he lives in
they
like the
should think
Netherlands or
they are.
something.
Yeah.
These three or fours, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember as a kid, like I got bullied a lot. Like, like these bullies would always like hang out in groups, right? Like they would always like roam around the playground in groups.
The corridors, yeah.
And
It was
and
brutal.
like they were always like way taller than me. Like they would
Yeah.
always target me specifically. And like it was really bad. Like even the teachers were like, "Oh, why are
Uh,
you just hanging out by yourself? Like why are you just like staring at the ground all day?" You know? And you can guess why that's the case. Like I just didn't have any friends.
I
Um
mean, I had some friends in middle school, but I don't communicate with them anymore because they're not similar to me. I think in order for a friendship to work, you two need to have something in common. And over time, they just start becoming different compared to me. So I stopped communicating with them.
Yeah,
Also
cause
like
they
the
got a
social
girlfriend, yeah.
status usually includes height.
Yeah, they get a girlfriend and you're nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I sound like an asshole, but, it's just how I feel.
Also, like
Oh,
I used to I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
yeah, but school suck, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
luckily I
I
graduated
graduated a lot.
recently, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, but you're in college, man.
Yeah, but college is not as brutal. There's not as many tall people. I don't have to,
Oh
show
yeah.
up as often.
The only friend I had in
Mm.
middle school was this like really short, ugly guy, and like he was really fucked up. Like he literally killed his own cat just to
Oh,
like prove that like he's committed to some girl or something, and like he just got like sent to juvie.
kill the kid. Wow.
Yeah, like he got sent to prison. Like
For what? To
like
eat or like what? What
no,
did he?
for killing the cat, or like sent to a mental institution or something like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's not normal, man.
Like I mean, that was the only friend I had in middle school. Like I mean, he killed the cat. He got sent to the crazy house or whatever, and I was alone after that.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
Okay,
The only
there's too
friends
many.
I have were like these like crazy ass people, and they're all
Okay, there's too many women on TikTok virtue signaling. Ooh, but he's short. He's so attractive. Fuck off.
short
uh,
kings, short
virtue
kings.
signaling. Yeah.
It's like when black people say black king. They're like I mean I mean, they
They're
already know
just
they're not
catering
the
Steam
king.
armies,
So,
man.
like, same with us. We're not the king of anything. You know.
King of the trash.
We're
Yeah.
no, we're kings of being unfortunate.
Yeah.
Kings of being disadvantaged.
Yeah, exactly. Kings of being losers.
It's like saying fat queen. You know, like everyone knows like being fat isn't good. Like no one wants to
global
be called a
equal
fat
queen.
queen.
Yeah.
I actually remember calling a female fat queen. Then she just started insulting me, calling me short cunt, blah blah blah. You know, other insults.
Nick, of course.
Damn.
Typical, 304.
If someone says short kings, I'm gonna say fat queen now. You know, like I
Broke
don't care.
queen.
Obese whale queen. How about that?
Yeah. Queen of the whales.
Let's see.
Whenever politicians make fun of short men, like I'm
No,
never
people praise them when they mock short men.
like I'm always gonna like have a hatred for them. Like I hate AOC, I hate Trump because they both made fun of short men. You know, like I'm a single issue.
Yeah,
vote.
that Charlie Kirk guy who died a couple months ago, I think, made fun of manlets.
Okay, then I'll never.
And I
yeah,
mean,
I'll hate him then.
and
I
when my
he-
friend, and when my
if,
can I speak, please? I'm not finished.
If any public figure ever makes fun of short men if they're not short even once, like I'm gonna hate them forever. Like nothing.
Just
They
let me
do-
speak real quick. I'm not finished talking about Charlie Kirk.
Okay, yeah.
So
go
like
ahead.
one of my friends told me that, Charlie Kirk made fun of manlets in the past, and I was like, oh, rest in piss. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Oh,
what I mean. Like if they
too
make
many
fun of short
manlet
men
things.
even once, I'm gonna hate them for the rest of their career.
Like I didn't even say rest in peace. I said rest in piss. Like that's how much I
Yeah.
hated him.
Yeah. That's the most cardinal sin that anyone can do to me at this
Anyone with power thinks that, it's not just Charlie Kirk. I think everyone just.
If they make
It's
fun of
not-
short men once, I'm gonna disavow them for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I would never support anyone who mocks short men.
Yeah.
But
They don't
but,
even deserve to
everybody
be in
does
power.
that.
Like a lot of these people
Everybody
who a lot of these people who make fun of short men are in power pretty often. And it just pisses me off.
Yeah. But what's
Like,
worse is that normies worship them. So that's why
yeah,
they
they
are in
vote for
power.
them, so they remain in power for a long time.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
they get voted again, the cycle repeats.
Yeah.
Like there aren't that many short men around, you know. Like I'm just being honest. Like we're not the
I know,
silent majority by a long shot. We're divided and we're a minority.
Yeah.
True.
But no one cares. Of course, no one cares. Everyone hates us.
But we should just lift weights, bro. We should just get a 6-pack, bro.
No one cares.
Yeah.
We should just practice karate, bro.
Yeah. Oi, oi, oi! Lift weights! Oi, oi, oi! Oop.
Man. Everybody hates us, man. Everybody.
They do, especially women, which is why I don't respect them.
Yeah.
Here. Share screen. NOSA files. Heightism, the last bastion of discrimination. My, you're growing fast. Why, you'll be as tall as your father before you're 13. Eat all your vegetables. Don't you want to grow to be big and strong like your brother? We've all heard expressions like these, whether they were told to us individually as youngsters or to someone else. We can all identify these words of wisdom, can't we?
Is there
After
even
all-
anyone watching us?
After all, who wants to be short? There are all types of discrimination, all types of prejudices. Some of the most common of these are race, ethnic background, and nationality. Even overweight individuals have appeared on talk shows and started organizations to assist those like them to combat discrimination. So, where are all the organizations to combat height discrimination? Why don't they exist? Why is no one, or at least so it appears, interested in helping short people? Let's analyze the situation more closely. Discrimination is all about differences. The majority, quote unquote, always has an advantage over the minority. Black people, Jews, women are disabled, the disabled, American Indians, etc., are all viewed as legitimate groups. They've all demanded their rights. They've always been discriminated against at one time or another. These groups all share certain physical or genetic characteristics in common. Now, even overweight people who have come forward to demand their right not to be victims of discrimination. But short
Atkins.
people, it seems they are the only group that has no identity as a group, even though they share common physical trait that others in society can, and have been used as a reason to keep them in a place that other identifiable groups would not tolerate. This particular prejudice has no legal restraints to prevent people from engaging in behavior that blacks, Jews, women, and disabled people and other groups would never tolerate. Never. It's all a laughing matter. Ha ha ha. You're being harassed because you're short. Ha ha ha. You're being discriminated because of your height. He he he. The poor boy. I'm glad I'm normal height. People can virtually say virtually anything negative that they want about an individual's height. They can use derogatory words like elf, shrimp, runt, munchkin, etc. They can get away with making light of a person who possesses a physical trait that is virtually totally out of their control of an individual. If that person is usually a male, protest in any way, a typical response might be, he's so sensitive, as he stated above. No member of an ethnic, racial, or disabled or women's group would tolerate these things. I was reading a piece on a website, the My Favorite Star web magazine. The article was titled The Incredibly Shrinking Movie Stars by Joyce Marcel. Miss Marcel pulls no punches in her wonderment about the new breed of short actors. She states, so in an age when people are growing to almost twice the height they reached 100 years ago, why are Tom Cruise, Al Pacino, Denzel Washington, Dustin Hoffman, Richard Dreyfuss, and other male stars now so shrimp-like? She goes on to state, so if I put up with little elves or male movie stars, they better be glamorous, light-hearted, sexy little elves. Then I'll let them be. This is a prime example of how the general prejudice against the short male. She can use any type of derogatory terms that she wishes without any uh, fear of appearing prejudiced. She knows that she can get away with it. I wonder what would happen if she called black men the N word or spades, or she were to referred to the Jews as the K word. I don't believe she would. She would. Causes of height discrimination. All species of insects and animals begin small. Helplessness and weaknesses are associated with being small or short. A baby begins short and grows. He doesn't start out tall and then shrink. Isn't it only natural to associate a lack of size or height with weakness and vulnerability? I would say that virtually everyone makes these associations, but they are not just associations. They are physical realities. Along with greater height comes greater weight, greater muscle mass, denser bones. The average reach and power advantage is striking. The bottom line is this: the greater the height advantage, all things being equal, a person has over another, the more likely the person will be physically able to hurt the shorter or smaller person in a one-to-one physical confrontation. If you don't think the taller man derives his confidence based on the fact, think again. There is even a saying in boxing: a good big man will beat a good small man. This serves the larger or taller man well. The man is the protector and provider of his family. In times gone by height, by height was a real advantage. Women felt safer with bigger men. Unfortunately, many of them still do. But we don't live in the old West anymore, you say. We don't need to fight to stay alive anymore, to hunt food, to fight, blah blah. But the ancient drives die hard. People can still be attacked on the street. Altercations happen after motor vehicle accidents. Drunks still insult women. Uh, Gangs still roam the street and attack people. Wouldn't a woman prefer a taller man to a shorter one, all other things being equal? Aren't children still being bullied in school? The shorter child is, the more likely he or she will be bullied by other children. Why don't clubs and bars hire 5'7", 140, fifth degree black belts as bouncers? Because no one would be intimidated by them. People are intimidated by size. People are intimidated by the men who are tall and either very muscular or both. The first thing troublemakers would say to themselves about the 5'7" black belt bouncer is, I can take that guy. Better to have a 6'5", 300-pound monster with a bald head and tattoos. This primitive physical advantage of taller people is the basis for negative feelings and outright discrimination and abuse of short people. Not to mention the fact that short people are also the minority. I guess the average height of men in the 1900s was 2'11". Miss Marcel needs someone to take these statements of hers and one or two of the other things shove them down her throat. Greater height makes us feel better, greater, better, and superior. That's true whether you're a homeless person with no money or a 2 million a year corporate executive. Go stand on a chair. Now get on your knees. Which feels better? I've heard a 3-year-old girl once say to her mother, Mommy, why are all the other daddies bigger than daddy? I also remember when I was a 6-year-old and heard other 6-year-olds say, my dad is bigger than everyone. It's natural.
Brutal.
It's also natural for short child slash man slash woman to feel lesser and inferior to taller child man slash woman, if no other reason than the fact that she is at a physical disadvantage. He or she is and short men are at a physical disadvantage. This doesn't mean that the short person is inherently inferior, but it is inevitable to have some feelings of inferiority. If these natural feelings aren't enough, society will still make sure that the short person knows that he is inferior through subtle and sometimes not so subtle cues. But the short person is the minority as well. If most children were short and there was the occasional tall child, that would be another matter. But there are a few like him or her. That makes the problem a little more difficult to deal with and solve. Up to this point, there have been no solutions. Growth disorders are treated with growth hormones. Genentech Inc. is a pioneer of this effort. Back in 1985, the FDA approved the first recombinant human growth hormone manufactured by GeneTech Inc. There must have been a disadvantage to being short as seen as companies who promote HGH. Otherwise, why would a large pharmaceutical company devote its time and effort to finding a drug to make people grow taller? HGH is not a panacea, however. It cannot make 6-footers out of 5-footers. It cannot cure genetic defects that cause extreme short stature. there have been many side effects. With the advent of the 21st century and breaking of the genetic code, you can bet there will be a medical answer sooner or later to the quote unquote problem of short stature. It may even involve genetic engineering in the womb. This makes me wonder if being short is such a disadvantage that hormones are being used to make short children grow. Shouldn't short people be viewed as a disabled minority group? Shouldn't we receive aid? Shouldn't short people who are discriminated against have the ability to file a complaint or take some sort of legal action against discriminator? At this point in time, there are no public funds that are allocated for short people who can't find a job because society discriminates against them and literally locks them out of many professions. Why are we treated as children, harassed as adults, ignored and not taken seriously by others, spurned by our families, discriminated against in the job market, rejected by women, closed out of many professions, and we just have to sit there and smile and say, oh, well, that's life. Location of height discrimination everywhere. The Western Hemisphere, the Eastern Hemisphere, Europe, Asia, Australia, North America, South America, Africa, even in Antarctica, explorers tend to be taller than average. The taller a society, the more it stigmatizes and discriminates against short people. Even societies that are shorter than we are in the United States have height discrimination. The writer has not personally been around in the world, but look at even the shorter societies, like those in South America or the Orient, for example. Look at the CEOs in these countries, large companies. Look at the politicians. Look at the presidents. They are among the tallest people in these populations. As a matter of fact, the Straits Time Interactive reported this year that Chinese graduates in Beijing is suing China's central bank for discrimination after it advertised career opportunities that were only available to applicants who met the minimum height requirements. According to the article, the action against the People's Bank of China is said to be the first ever against an organization or individual for violating constitutional guarantees for equal rights. This is communist China, and everyone seems to be actually suing for equal rights for short people. Now that takes guts. What would we short people be doing about discrimination here in the cradle of democracy, quote unquote? Speaking about our country, the United States is exceptionally hostile to the shorter man. Being the greatest country in the world, I guess we expect our people to be taller. I guess the more advanced a society is, the taller will be its population, and the less use that taller population have for shorter people. Yeah, they have no use for us anymore. I've read the studies that have been done in Nature magazine, Psychology Today, Scientific American, etc. These are prestigious magazines and journals. The conclusion of these studies seem to say the taller you are, the better your chances are for succeeding at mostly anything, from advancing in the workplace to finding a wife. Let me emphasize, however, that there is that is not because being taller is better. There's a term that I would like to introduce there. There's a term unconscious discrimination. The term unconscious discrimination has been used by Black leaders. I think it is only appropriate that it be used here because it applies to short people as well. What is unconscious discrimination or prejudice? It's a feeling of belief, a notion that shorter people are inferior. It is not expressed verbally either to another, even inside of a person's own head. It's understood between two taller people or a group of taller people, or even among short people in denial, without the need to verbalize the realization that even that it exists. Although given the right situation, it can be verbalized. After all, the short person can still be derided for derogatory name like shrimp. Not many people would call a Black man the N-word in the presence of a group of people, but they would still mock a short individual without compunctuation. A large man can vent his anger, and people stand there in respect. When a short man does the exact same thing, the collective psychological forces of a group seem to coalesce in invisible union against him. Language. Practically everything in our language is geared to putting down everything that is small or short. He has a small mind. How dare that little man? This is the long and short of it. The meaning of the dirty end of the stick. They are shortchanged, puny, measly, minuscule, tiny. All these words are used at a great deal more negative than positive. There are many more as well: shortcomings, short temper, put down, looking down on someone, talking down to, etc. Use the adjective little with respect to another person, and it's understood that the person has been demeaned in some way. It worked in reverse too. The benefits of tall, that is, here is some more: standing high and proud, put on a pedestal. Pedestal tend to make someone higher. Putting it up in the world, higher in the company, standing up head and shoulders above the rest, a high flyer, above the rest, etc. There is currently a billboard in New York City highway in remembrance of September 11th that features a silhouette of the skyline of New York. There are two beams of light point straight to the statement: stand tall, poodle. The media. Uh, uh, I think it can be said that the media has been very helpful in the case of helping other minorities: black, women, disabled, congenitally deformed, even homosexuals. But short person or short man, it would appear that now all these other groups are not fair game anymore. Who can we beat up? Oh, sure, we still have short people, little shrimps. Who cares about them? Hey, why don't we put a serious drama on TV about the interrelationships of doctors in emergency room, that the many trials and tribulations they both uh they they and the poor people that need emergency have to endure and call the ER. Why, that's a great idea. To make a series even more interesting, let's make the chief ER a no good bastard, a doctor who has an overblown ego, a man that is uncaring, a man that is selfish, cunning, vents his hostility on everyone. Let's make him short, not black. We might be accused of profiling blacks. God knows they've endured enough. Not Jewish. We might negatively stereotype Jews. No one armed or blind, that would be very cruel to disabled people. Not a woman. Remember, women's groups, not the homosexual. They have the right to be who they want. Let's make them a little shrimp and distort the camera angle to make him appear even shorter. Ha 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 ha. That's it. No one will come forward and do anything. What the hell can they do? Hey, let's turn to the TV and watch professional wrestling. Do you notice that height divisions in the WWF? The answer is no. Professional boxing has a weight divisions for flyweight, 112 pounds, to heavyweight, approximately 180 pounds. Amateur, college, and high school wrestling has similar height divisions as well. Of course, most people believe the professional wrestling that we see on TV is just staged entertainment. Like a sport, what a sport like professional wrestling does it put very large men on display. All the wrestlers are much, much bigger than average men. The same is true about women wrestlers. I'm not including midget wrestling, where uh, even though it exists, it's more humorous than anything else if you judge it by the reaction of the spectators viewing it. The selection of super big men is no accident. Having no weight divisions and only large men competing is by design. The people who run professional wrestling know people are fascinated, awed by large size, whether it's men or machines. Although some could consider professional wrestling a form of entertainment, this fascination with tall and large contributes to the problems short people face in society. These big men exhibit behavior like that is childish, unprofessional, and violent. The exhibition of this type of physical power, where spectators are often sometimes attacked, and they are often much smaller than the wrestler, influences children and adults to view smaller or shorter men in a negative light. It doesn't matter whether this is whether or not it is staged. Children try to emulate what they see, especially if it's big men they're emulating. The fascination with, like, I remember in daycare, like the other kids would be like, "Oh, why is your dad so small?" Like, oh my god. The
Yeah.
fascination of emulating results in bullying. Short or small children are often the victims. Street situation. Let's go into a crowded subway in New York. The short person's personal zone of space can be violated by taller person. Short personal zone of space is a distance that we in this culture have around that people usually don't get closer than. Uh, that is the individual's personal zone of space. It varies from culture to culture. When it is violated by someone of the same culture, it is usually an act of hostility. The taller person is more likely to violate the zone of that zone with a shorter person. He violates it because the shorter person's face is in his chest. The shorter person's face is in his shoulder, back, etc. So natural, so easy. Get into a crowded elevator. You know what? The same phenomena occurs. Let's walk into a crowded sidewalk. The shorter or smaller man is the one more likely to get pushed, shoved. He or she, like, I remember going to like a nightclub, right? Like I remember someone like insists on me going to the
Well,
club.
in Argentina, right?
No, and yeah, and like this like tall woman, like average height woman, like pushed me away when I was like literally just trying to go to the bathroom. Pushed me away. You know, like ew.
Even woman, yeah.
Like come on, like I just wanted to go to the bathroom, you know. The same phenomena occurs. Take a walk on a crowded sidewalk. The shorter or smaller person is the one more likely to get pushed or shoved. He or she must be the one to move out of the way so the taller man can pass. The shorter man is the most likely to be shown the lesser respect. Why? Pure physical advantage. People tend to live down to their lowest impulses. Please forgive me for using live down and lowest, but the language doesn't permit me any other choice. Is it a wonder why a shorter person might have a bit of hostility than average? Is it any wonder that a short person might be a little more aggressive than average? Is it a wonder that a short person might be a little more defensive? The quote unquote short man syndrome is a phrase that might be by some to describe a shorter person exhibiting the above characteristics. What? You're so familiar with that phrase? Is it used to describe a short man who is very angry and hostile because he is short and vents his hostility on others? Some others I've heard are height complex, short man complex, and of course the famous Napoleon complex. These phrases indicate something negative about the short person, and Lord knows the taller person will grasp anything in the way of putting down a short person. It's funny though. I see lots of hostile bigger men. No one refers to their hostility as hostile big man syndrome or WWF complex. Why? Because every others are afraid to. That's why. Might makes right. Of course, they can get away with a little aggression, but when you're big and tall, you're right to be hostile, isn't it? You've got strength, you've got size, you got the right to be tough. Big men are supposed to be that way, or believe it's in their right to do so as a taller population. Let's call it the tall man's theory of natural selection. The job market, like I've had so many experiences of like being denied job opportunities due to my height. If two men or women are competing for a job and their qualifications are equal in every way, the taller person will get the job. Studies have shown this to be the case. Unless, of course, the employer is looking for someone to push around, then the shorter person will be chosen, which is quite an advantage for short men, isn't it? I've read about women facing a glass ceiling. Short people, especially short men, face the real glass ceiling. For in more ways than one. I've seen this time and time again. Their competency is questioned. Their ability is underestimated. They are overlooked and ignored. It's so natural. People don't even think about it. I believe in most instances, short men don't live up to their abilities. There are several reasons for this. Their confidence, self esteem is shaken both by direct and indirect means. They are prevented from succeeding by prejudice and discrimination they face from taller society. Short people are viewed as a group, either by themselves or society. Therefore, they have no legal or political power or voice. There are no legal means for justice at this time. The love market. Brutal. This is important as well. We are now in the age of the computer. People use computers to deny things these days. They use computers to find a job, to buy a car, to look up information they would previously have to go to the library for. Nowadays, people can use the internet, even to find a mate. Go to any dating website, look at the ads of women, look at their listed heights, look at what they look for in a mate. Usually, this express preference for several inches taller. A man, however, cannot express interest in a woman taller than him he is, or if he is the same height, and expect to gather much interest. There are a few exceptions to this cardinal rule. Naturally, this decreases the short man's number of possible mates significantly. Ergo, a prime reason for a shorter man to marry less often and have fewer children. Many short men are in denial. They unrealistically believe a taller woman will have interest in them. I can I can uh I can imagine someone like that. We all know someone like that, right? I mean, no,
Yeah,
no offense, but you know, by a,
yeah,
by and large, the taller women don't. Yeah, taller women don't like short men. As a matter of fact, taller women look down, no pun intended, on short men. All these studies seem to support this. That's it. What few studies have been done. There's a phrase that have been used to describe ideal males from the female perspective. The phrase is tall, dark, and handsome. You'll notice the word tall comes first. Oh yeah, this is about the cucks. This is about
more
the
like tall, light, and handsome.
yeah, tall. By dark they mean like tanned. They don't mean like ethnic.
Yeah, but still, I think it should be changed.
Yeah, tall, maybe like tanned at best. Denial, or like a, I don't know, a sun kissed or whatever.
Yeah,
Denial is defined by a Freudian psychoanalyst analysis to as a defense mechanism. It protects the ego against painful realizations that might undermine that ego and the personality that is contained in. Individuals denies to himself that he is short. He identifies with the aggressor that is the taller man or society that he lives in. This is another Freudian defense mechanism. This has been necessary because up to now, there has been no avenue to redress for the short person. When a person is shunned by family, discriminated against by society in general, and there are no legal means for justice, is there any other alternative? Sooner or later, however, a pioneer or a few pioneers come along. This has happened elsewhere. The same thing can occur here as well. The writers of this is Joe Mangano, by the way. The writers, he was like one of the people on the Short and Male documentary. As a short adult man, I know firsthand discrimination, hostility, prejudice, and just basic human cruelty. That is the desire to hurt someone else because he or she is at a physical or psychological disadvantage. I don't think any short man would continue to take a soft line on this. It is a time for anger. Yeah, we should be angry about this. Like, this is why complaining is better than just like shutting up about it. And this reminds me of You know when
Yeah, we
people
need to keep complaining.
like people when people disagree with like your political opinion, they always tell you to like, oh, why don't you do something useful for society? Why don't you get a job, or like why don't you go to therapy? Like it's the same shit here. Like they
They
disagree
want to
with what they
silence you.
believe, so they say the same shit. Yeah. You know what? Go ahead. You're already saying no free will.
Yeah, they want to silence you, you know, by saying those kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Ah, nothing will be accomplished without a willingness to fight. You short people who will read these essays, who want society to treat you like as an equal, must be willing to fight. Look back at those marches and riots involving black people, and you'll know what I mean. I don't mean to say that we should go wild on the streets, although it might not be a bad idea if we had enough numbers. But short men should consider these points. There are very few tall or taller men in this world that like taking orders from a short man. There are very few tall or taller men in this world that think that they're not better than any other short man. Women, especially tall women, view short men in a negative light. There is a collective unconscious discrimination in society against short people, especially short men. Short people in general can be ridiculed, harassed, and bullied more easily and perhaps any other group. Short people, and particularly short men, are prevented from living up to their career potential. Short people, and particularly short men, are literally closed out of many professions in sports. Sexual pickings are much slimmer, and you can't do a damn thing about it legally. People sometimes think that justice comes along all by itself. It's natural to believe that. If you claim that short people discriminate against you, I mean, people discriminate against you because of you are short, you are probably completely correct, but few will listen. If you try to sue another party or entity in a civil matter for height discrimination, and no attorney wants to represent you because your problem is not quote unquote recognized by society, you won't even get to court. Just because you are right doesn't necessarily mean you will triumph. If you attempt to take the matter into a courtroom, you probably won't get very far at this point in time. But there will be a starting point. Other oppressed groups have gone the legal route, and many times they've won. But now that the 21st century has begun, this essay and others like it form a starting point to influence short people to begin and view themselves as a group, much like blacks or the disabled. As long as short people stay isolated and alone, society's discrimination will continue unabated. The media will continue to negatively stereotype short people, and generally in society will do what they've been doing all along. Do's and don'ts for short people. Do believe in yourself. Do fight for your rights. Do use a combination of overt and covert tactics to fight the wrongs that others perpetuate against short people. Do use legal means. Do hold your head high. No pun intended. Do buy clothes that make you look good, although it might be difficult at times. Do respond to slights as long as it's not a foolish risk. Do take issue with short stature discrimination seriously. Do eat properly. Do work out. Do learn to physically defend yourself. Do relax. Do help other short people. Do make the issue of short
Short men,
stature
not short
discrimination,
people.
yeah, short male discrimination known. To be strong. To remember that others are like you. This writer is one that others, yeah, do live in a place that minimizes stress. Do write about discrimination against short people. Do be prepared for the unexpected. Do guard your dignity. Do discuss your height with trusted friend, family member, or trained qualified professionals that know that there is a real discrimination against and dislike of short people. Do attempt to initiate organizations for short people. Do make legitimate complaints when needed. Do expose others to attempt to hurt you. Do watch and see how toddlers are treated in comparison with you. Don't be intimidated by tall people. Don't believe a professional psychologist or non-short people or anyone else for that matter tells you the problem is you. Yeah, exactly. Like this is why people are like, "Oh, go to therapy, bro." They want you to be gaslit, you know? Don't believe in, let me read it again. Don't believe a professional psychologist or non-short person or anyone else for that matter who tells you that the problem is you. Don't convey weakness. Don't kiss ass. Don't hurt yourself with anger. Don't be passive. Don't be caught off guard. Don't be silly or childish. Society loves a valid reason to discriminate against you. Don't be intimidated by police or people with uniforms. Don't do drugs or alcohol. Don't associate with people who don't respect you or those who treat you improperly. And that includes even family. Many times, the worst perpetrators of injustice to short people are family members. Solution to the discrimination problem. Like other groups that have been the victims of unreasonable dislike, prejudice, discrimination, abandonment, ostracism, etc., short individuals must have an organization that works on their behalf. Of course, before that occurs, short people must identify themselves as a group. This may be the most difficult step. Getting short individuals to band together as a group and getting enough of them to have any kind of legal voice will admittedly be a difficult task. The laughs, the jokes, are you willing and courageous enough to endure that? Do you and other actions seriously enough? Are you willing to be serious? Do you enjoy a handicap that is imposed upon you by a taller society? When you protest or attempt to protest, which few, if anyone, has done yet done, society laughs at you or ignores you. Of course, you don't. The fact that you're reading this proves that you are no longer in denial. That is an important first step, a step towards reason, a step towards eliminating this silent prejudice. This short, no pun intended, essay is but a beginning towards that goal. I mean, those are some wise words, man. What do you think?
Wow. Thanks for
Wise
reading
words.
all that, man.
Uh, yeah, those are some
Yeah,
wise
drink
words,
some
man.
water, Drink some water, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember, Martyros, like the like.
yeah
Remember
yeah.
sugar maxing.
Yeah,
Sugar maxing.
yeah,
Remember?
that's all we can do, yeah.
Wait, can you show that video?
I mean, I don't know which one exactly, Yes, but I think I got the video.
Remember? He's like sugar maxing.
Yeah, but I'm not sure which one is the video.
Yeah. Marty Rose, uh, black
I wish he was
people.
here, man.
Yeah,
He's based.
Marty Rose.
Uh,
Yeah. Also, like he lives in Denmark. Like it's brutal.
no, he lives in Sweden.
Oh, I thought it was Denmark.
Yeah, it's yeah, neighbors, Yeah,
Yeah. Marty
wow.
Rose.
I mean, that's a lot of information to digest. What you just read.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the video where like Marty Rose is like uh like what do you call it? Like drinking the stuff. You know, the sprite. You know. Oh,
There's
this is based.
yes.
Copy link here. Like, let me send it to you on I'll just put it on the private chat. Look. Marty Rose.
Yeah,
Oh,
is
you should check it
Mikhail
out
there?
as well, Mikhail's. Check out the video.
Are you there, Mikhail?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just doing something right now.
What do you
Yeah.
think about the essay?
Well, it was really long, and I agreed with everything you just read.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Joe
Oh,
Sorry,
Mangano.
sorry
turning
for not
25
talking
is
for a
a
long time. You know,
No, don't be sorry.
I just didn't want to interrupt that wonderful reading.
yeah, heightism essay. It's like it's really brutal, really true. You know.
I'm looking on the limb lengthening community right now because I'm actually considering it myself. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, for you it would be amazing. Like you could be 6 feet. You know, like the mythical height. You actually have a chance to be tall. Meanwhile, like I never have a chance to be tall. There's no being tall for me, you know.
That's true.
There's only being below average.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh yeah, look at this. These two men are probably responsible for more prejudice against short people than any other two persons in history. Adler is the quote unquote psychologist. Remember Adler, like uh what's his name? Rehab Room was like criticizing him as well. Like the whole idea that like trauma doesn't matter, doesn't exist, bro. It's how you make it out to be or some bullshit like that, you know. Who coined the term Napoleon complex, which the media and everyone else has used as a legitimate labeling device for short men. No psychologist or scientist in history has so wantedly labeled the entire group of people without the tiniest bit of scientific experiment evidence, as Adler did in the case of Shortman. Adler's label was apparently based on nothing more than his own personal bias. Randy Newman, of course, the singer slash songwriter of the infamous song Short People, which Newman claimed was a satire about prejudice. Picture Newman's song about prejudice targeting people based on race, religion, skin color, sex, sexual orientation, ethnic background, etc. And you begin to understand how long Newman's career would have lasted after writing a song. At this point in 2020, things are getting progressively worse for the short statured, as both the media and society in general seem to be on the prowl for a group that can be wantedly targeted. Since so many other groups together based on above traits have representation and political power, they seem to have found that target in short people, in particular short men. I wish this guy kept posting, you know.
I mean, the only thing, yeah, ugly 5 foot they say change people with men, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, then I will fully agree.
yeah. I should sort of read these books to be honest. Like no, actually it's written by like I want a short one written by a short man, you know. You know, with the pain of like height is the pain of the leg lengthening. Like I'm just gonna read a book on heightism, you know, to sort of motivate myself. You know, I mean that's smart, right?
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
we got
go for it.
videos, Black Pill videos.
Like I mean, it's just an observation. Like if I am in extreme pain, I think like just reading about heightism as like entertainment will
Yeah,
like
it can be hard to commit in limb lengthening surgery,
yeah,
because it's like
that's
such a
why I
long
need something.
process.
I need something to keep me going, right? Like, oh, this is the reason why you're getting leg lengthening. Like this is the reason why you're going through the pain. Like this is the reason. Like I need to make it known, to myself.
Why are there idiots suggesting to go to India for limb lengthening? Like,
Because they don't have the money, probably.
like you're literally gonna lose the ability to walk if you get in a shithole.
Yeah,
I mean, it's riskier. Like, I mean, it's not. You're taking a risk, definitely. Like, I mean,
a lot of risk. Yeah,
I mean, like, what do you call it? Like, it can succeed, but it's also risky. It's kind of a more of a toss up.
Yeah, but you'd rather pay extra money to decrease the chances of losing the ability to walk.
Yeah. Oh, it's all about confidence, quote unquote, guys. So this poster claims, just look at the shoes he's wearing. Look, it looks like clown shoes. He claims she's 5 inches taller than he is. So this photo would depict her as almost a foot taller. It doesn't. If she wasn't wearing the heels, she'd probably be approximately his height. Look at his legs. They seem to be disproportionately longer than average compared to his torso. He's either got to be wearing height increasing shoes, standing on the backs of his shoes, or the entire photo has been photoshopped. Look at the way he's standing too. Who stands or could stand on his feet crossed like that? It's all about quote unquote confidence, guys. Heightism hub. Uh, Heightism hub. Wait, it's gone.
no, of course.
Uh, Heightism report. Uh,
A lot of people are saying that 172 centimeters isn't short, even though it's like in the 25th percentile for height in the US. Seems like some people don't know statistics.
I mean, like, I'm realizing that this stream it's really needed. Like we need more voices like this talking about heightism. Because there
Yeah,
aren't that many in the world. Like we need more people talking about this shit.
Yeah, sorry I've been silent for a little bit. I'm just doing some shit.
Like if you guys can ever talk about your heightism experiences, like make a channel, guys. Like I'll support the,
I already have a YouTube channel, but I haven't posted anything.
but it has to be heightism related.
I mean, I did, but it got nuked.
Yeah, like all the heightism groups have been getting nuked lately.
Yeah,
Well, I'm kind of anxious that I'm gonna upload a height related video and it's gonna get like no views and attraction, so that way people can know about the discrimination that we
no.
deal
What's
with.
worse is you just get nuked and your channel gets banned.
Yeah, for
That's
hate
what's happened to
speech.
me.
For hate speech, even though you're arguing against hate speech against
Yeah,
Berkman.
only their hate speech is allowed. Not ours. Even though ours is not really hate speech.
Yeah.
What type of content is Wheat Waffles uploading? Well, obviously Black Pill content, but what has he been uploading recently?
Well, say Dark Capsule if you can, though. You know.
Dark Cat. Okay, sorry about
Wait,
that.
wait, wait,
Dark
wait.
Cats.
Who's posting? Who stop
Wheat.
posting?
It's that normie guy with waffles.
Oh, I don't like them. I don't like them. Like where are all the short men posting videos? You know.
We
And
got that.
I don't know, like I just don't really like
if
his.
they're like 5'10" and over, then like I don't respect them. 5'11", especially, like I don't respect anyone who's like above average or like talking about these issues. I
Yeah.
don't respect them.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. His video thumbnails are just I don't know how to describe them honestly. Like not good.
It's
It's
just
like
being raw.
it's clickbait.
Slope,
Yeah. I think I'm done with the stream. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Like I have an exam coming soon, so
Yeah, okay. Yeah. See ya, man.
Are you taking that exam tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up, but it's like late in the evening, so yeah,
Yeah.
It's literally 2:30 where I live.
it's 2:30 here as well. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. See ya.
Goodbye.